Hey guys, so I was very excited to film this video because this is the Recollections crafting tray storage, and at the top it comes with this large tray, and at the bottom there are some sections and then some section dividers, and you can make things for crafting, and I'm using it to split up my kit for the month to kind of have a more overview of everything that is in my kit and have it accessible and just right there and not all in packaging. So I'm going to kind of show you guys how I'm going to organize the Citrus Twist main kit and Pocket Life kit in these trays. And my cat was very interested, if you cannot tell. But in any case, I got both of the kits and I'm going to try and figure out where things go. And this was the very moment I realized that 12 by 12 paper does not fit in this tray, which I should have known. Probably would have just looked at the directions or like the little thing at the top, but no, this paper does not fit. And it also does not fit in the tray. So I thought, what if I just get rid of that piece and then just lay everything on top? So I'm going to kind of go over what papers I have from the kit and kind of talk about how it's a little disappointing that I can't keep everything in one little convenient tub. But at the end of the day, it can just go on top of it. And once I start cutting the sheets, I imagine that they will start to fit in the tray as I cut them down and use them up. However, it was kind of disappointing to know I can't keep everything together, but my heart will go on. So these were all of the papers from the kit as I was showing them off, and I'm really excited to use them. And there's some exclusive ones as well from Citrus Twist, and I gotta say, I think exclusive things are my favorite kind of things. But first I am taking out these stars that are maybe acetate stars, I'm not sure. Like the clear plasticky ones. So I'm putting them in that first section. And then for the second section, which I end up moving later, it is some fabric, probably for layering and added texture. So I finally figured out how to put these little dividers in. I was putting them in the wrong way and I was getting very frustrated. But I got little wood veneer stars, and the sections can only go so small. So I would ideally like to make that smaller, but that is a-okay. I end up having plenty of room. And I think my cat wanted to help me out organizing. How sweet of you. Thank you. And then there was this acrylic now and some labels. And as you can tell, I think I was finally kind of like, all right, Callie, I don't need any help. So I just put the stamps on the side. And here comes, to me, the hardest part. Cutting up embellishments. And to me, I like everything sticking together, but at the same time I thought, like, this is going to make me want to use these things, because once the kit is done, I'm not going to want to just have these little bits and bobs everywhere in my stash. So it will encourage me to use them up, and I'm not going to use them all regardless, but I think by cutting it up, it makes it feel less like, oh no, I don't want to use it. It's my favorite thing ever, which I tend to do with some of the things that I really like. So I figured if I cut it, then it would just be all around better. So that was that. I think it was from Freckled Fawn Puffy Silver stickers. Then there are some Cocoa Vanilla die cuts, and everything that you're seeing thus far came in the main kit. So I did that first, and then I ended up doing the pocket kit, just in case you're curious of what came in what, because this is going to be kind of my haul video as well as my organizing video. So I very much like die cuts. The frames weren't quite flush in the tray, but it really doesn't bother me. It doesn't bend them at all, so that was fine. And then there's the word stickers, which are my favorite. There's just no way to cut these down, so I decided against it, and I'll just put them in the tray with the letters as well. And I am going to cut apart the cut apart sheet. And then that is all that came in the main kit. So I'm going to start undoing the Pocket Life kit. And as you can see, there's still a ton of room. I can even separate this down even further, and I do by the end of the video, but I mean like even further. There were some tags with this, so I decided to put them with the other tags and then put the rest of the die cuts in there. And this is from Elle Studio, and if you can't tell, I've done this a couple times now, but I know I'm speeding it up. I take the little tag of who makes it and what it is and what the collection is, just in case I am curious or, find that I'm loving something. I'd hate to throw away all of the packaging and just be like, I don't even remember what this is. But now that I'm saying this out loud, I can just go on the Citrus Twist site. So that is kind of irrelevant. But anyway, I'm putting the letters down, and these are like the cutest letters ever. I've seen a ton of people scrapping with them. They're just basically gold dipped, and then I have acrylic yellow stars and then cork pieces, which I love adding cork to my layouts, especially on Project Life. They're very easy to do, so I really appreciate that in every package, there is some cork pieces, so you can kind of create the theme along the lines, even though if you watch my channel, I scrapbook by events, and randomly there's events from everywhere, so I guess it's just setting a theme across everything whenever I decide, across all of my albums, essentially is where I'm trying to get at with that. But I'm just showing all of the Project Life cards, and unfortunately they're not going to fit in the tray, and neither are the 4x6s, or I don't even know what size this is, 6x6. So these are some of the papers, and I believe these are all exclusive ones from Citrus Twist. I may be wrong, but I love getting these. I love all of the colors for this, and I'm just going to try and organize them in the tray. They are going to slip around, but there's not an overwhelming amount in the tray that it looks unorganized to me. So these are the puffy stickers, and I'm going to cut these out and add them into the trays, which again was so hard for me to do. But thankfully these do kind of come in the package with similar things. So all the hearts were kind of together when I was cutting it up, and the little flags were kind of all together. So it turns out to be great. And then I think when I want to use those things, I can take out that little piece, maybe even cut it down further and put it on top of my layout, because I see a lot of people when they're planning their layout being able to do that. So once I was done cutting up that, I went ahead and cut apart the cut apart sheet, which is an additional one. And then I put in the labels and I put the words separately since I knew I had more spaces, so why not? And then I went ahead and put the Citrus Twist inspiration page below all of my goodies. Put that in, and this is really it, I'm really excited to be able to scrap this way. I hope that it ends up being something that I want to continue doing. And if this is a video that you like to see versus just a regular haul, which I don't mind doing the haul, if you guys like seeing both and how I organize it, let me know, and I will be happy to do so. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.